So I'm gonna start sharing about all things backpacking. This being the first episode, if you will, it's gonna be just the basics. What you wear on your back, what you sleep in, what you wear on your feet. So buckle up. I'm excited to share all this with y'all. Okay, so I did a poll on my Instagram probably a month ago asking how many people would be interested in seeing the stuff that I bring backpacking and some details about that. And so we're finally here, we're finally doing it. I have everything laid out on the floor in front of me, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I bring certain things, when I bring them, because some of them are seasonal. Sometimes if I split them up between people, and some details about some of the gear for those of you who are interested about that. I'm also going to share the clothes that I typically bring and why, different foods that I bring, Kaya's stuff for when Kaya comes, and some of the different hikes that I have been on. So I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Buckle up. Okay, first things first, this is most of the stuff that I will take on any given trip. No, I don't have all of this shit in my bag at one time, but this is a lot of the gear that I will go to time and time again, pick and choose from. I also have a whole lot more in here, in this whole thing, and in this chest of potential gear, but these are my go-tos. All right, I did want to give a quick disclaimer so that you don't get any wrong ideas about me, and I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. I am not an avid through hiking ultralight backpacker, okay? So if that's you, you might think this is interesting, but that's not who this is geared towards. This is geared towards people who love getting outside, who want to invest in gear, but don't have thousands of dollars to do so, and who often go with a group. And yeah, so just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not a professional, okay? Do I hope to do these things someday? Yes, I would like to invest in ultralight gear. Yes, I want to through hike either or the AT, the PCT. We're not there yet. So to start, some of the most important things to me when I think about going on my backpacking trip are what's on my feet, what's on my back, where I'm sleeping at night, and how. So I'll start with what's on my back. I think freshman year of college, invested in an Osprey Pack. It's the women's Aura 50-liter pack. This is my favorite color, so that's a win. It has some really cool features. There's a suspension system on the back so that it's more breathable. So yes, I still sweat a lot when I'm wearing it, but less so than other packs I've tried. I did get it fitted to know which size I was. It has a lot of awesome pockets, so these are right where my hands are, really easy access, so I keep some snacks, knife, stuff like that. Headlamp in here. It's got a brain, so for things like toilet paper or a map or a phone charger, and then I put, sleeping stuff, clothes at the bottom, and work my way up to my stove. And you can access it from the bottom as well. Has an outside pack or a little pocket that I often put my rain jacket in maybe. So very awesome, versatile pack. I am going to invest in a smaller pack at some point. I don't think that I need 50 liters. Although I always pack it full, but that's just because if I have more space, I'm going to use more space. So keep that in mind. The next thing, a tent, okay? There are 1,042,000 different tents out there. I currently have the REI Half Dome 2 Plus. Typically, there are 2 people and a dog sleeping in it. It's fine. I have really enjoyed it. Let's see if it says how much it weighs. It weighs 4 pounds and 15 ounces though. Typically we've split this between 2 packs. So one person will take the rainfly and the tarp, or the tent itself. Somebody will take the stakes and the poles. But there are lighter tents out there, and that's another thing that I'm like, again, all of these things that I have, I'm going to invest in lighter options at some point in time. But right now, the REI Half Dome has been wonderful. It's weather resistant. It doesn't like, the wind doesn't make it cave or anything like that. It's been a really awesome tent. So if you are taller, I would recommend like the plus. Or the 2, I guess, the 2 plus. If you're bringing a dog, I would recommend, you know, having a little extra space. Kaya doesn't really like cuddling, so. And then it also comes with, doesn't come with, you gotta buy it separate, but have a footprint for it as well. Super easy to just throw on the bottom. Makes you a little bit warmer and gives you more weather resistance, which is great. Next, sleeping pad. There are, again, 1,014,000 options out there. I am one of those humans that invested in the accordion style Thermarest Z-Lite sleeping pad for a couple reasons. One, I don't like having to worry about my air pad losing air or having to patch it or not being able to use it outside of the tent. I can just like take this, throw it on any ground that I possibly want to, or just have it like this, sit on it, have it like this, sit on it. Like, it's just extremely versatile. A bunch of people can sit on the ground on it and not have to worry about it tearing or anything like that. I also hook it with straps to the outside of my pack. So oftentimes people will put their sleeping pads inside their pack when it is a air blow up pad. I tried one once and it lost air on me the first night. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick with this. Live my best life. Sleeping bag. I have a 20-degree Eastern Mountain Sports bag. This was a bag that one of my friends gave me. It has worked wonderfully for me so far. I am a cold sleeper, so a 20-degree bag is great for me, but it's not perfect for me. I like sleep really cold. I'm cold all the time. So I additionally have a Sea to Summit regular sleeping bag liner that I've brought a couple times. I've used it when I car camped in Pisgah before my woofer or during my woofer recertification. Used it in the Black Balsam Knob area when it was really freaking cold on my first trip after ACL surgery, and it's great. Probably gonna get a colder bag at some point. North Face Cat's Meow is really good. Big Agnes has incredible sleeping bags. Probably going to look into those as well. But for now, Eastern Mountain Sports has done me well, and I have rather enjoyed it. And one more thing quickly about sleeping situation before I move on. I have a Sea to Summit pillow, the Arrows Ultralight pillow. I'm the kind of person that likes to sleep on the very corner of my pillow. So this is like a little too firm for me. So I also have this stuff sack that the inside of it is soft fleece, reverses. So putting clothes in here and using this as a pillow at night is also a great option. Next, for your feet, I have a couple different shoe options. I have had these Merrell, I think they're called the Moab boots for a minute. They've seen a lot of miles. They're awesome. They're super comfortable, the most comfortable hiking boots that I've ever had. They have ankle support, slightly water resistant, keeps your feet warm. They're great. Love them. These are the only shoes that I have backpacked in, I think, ever for the past 4 years. I recently invested, or got actually for my birthday, these Ultra Lone Peak trail shoes. So a lot of thru hikers these days are using these Lone Peak Ultra shoes for thru hiking. They have a gator trap, They have awesome tread. They're extremely lightweight. I heard once that having like a pound on your feet is like adding 5 pounds to your back or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. So next time I go out, I'm actually going to try these. I don't really have any problems with ankle stability, so I'm really excited. And then I always bring a camp shoe as well. If it is warm and summer, then I bring my Teva sandals to wear around camp, because once I'm done hiking 10 to 18 to 20 sometimes miles a day, I don't want to be wearing my boots anymore. I want to be wearing these. Adds a little bit of weight on, worth it. If it's cold, I also have Teva camp shoes. These are the Ember Mock camp shoes that Teva has. Described as wearing sleeping bags on your feet. Can confirm. Pretty water resistant. The only time that my feet have gotten soaked was when I was at a Frisbee tournament where the fields were actual lakes and I was just walking through the puddles with them straight on and they got soaking wet. But other than that, they were perfect. Well, I hope that you guys all enjoyed the first episode of whatever this is that I'm doing, and that you learned a little bit about what you put on your back, what you sleep in, what you put on your feet. Tune in next time where I'll probably talk about the other miscellaneous things that you should probably consider putting in your backpack when backpacking, from cookware to toiletries to lighting, stuff like that. So stay tuned and have a good night.